Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Czabecast, brought to you by Line and Kugels. I had to pause there for a second. Don't know why. Scott Lynn, Al Galdi, Steve Solomon.
It's come to get
joining
you.
Me. Oh, boy. Don't mention that.
I know.
Poor Lee Corso is struggling to make it back after a devastating stroke in the spring.
Takes a long time.
If
Lots
ever.
of love.
Really.
Lots of support. If ever, exactly.
And now he's on one of my favorite shows, Galdi, College Game Day, in which
great.
The punctuating note of that, 2-hour show almost long?
2
was
hours.
him
10 to noon.
putting on the mascot head of the team in the featured game they were at, of which team he thought would win. And sometimes he would do the home team, sometimes the road team,
And
getting booze.
He swerves it a lot, too, which is fun.
He does swerve it a lot, which is great. But now if you watch him on that show, because he's still trying to struggle back from a stroke, he's not clearly 100%. He's probably 80%. He's better than old Dick Clark, sadly, was on Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
which
New Year's
became
Rockin' Eve, yes.
Slurring New Year's
Okay,
Eve.
all right.
Dick Clark's broken into the...
Stop.
Amen. My grandfather had a stroke. I'm allowed to make these
I know.
jokes.
Celebrities with strokes.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
allowed to make stroke jokes.
That's how it
Kirk
works.
Douglas.
There's nothing funny
There's
about
no
strokes.
such thing as a funny stroke.
No,
joke.
it's horrible.
Terrible, man.
It's
To
worse than
relearn
heart
how to
attacks, isn't
walk.
it? Heart attack, if you live, you will live a reasonable life.
You'd assume.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Strokes, very few people come out of strokes just as good as before.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Correct. I hate strokes.
Terrible.
You know.
So good for Lee Corso for being out there battling, and I hope
What causes a stroke?
blockage in an artery that brings blood to half your brain that makes half your body go.
Right. It's not like the fat blockage of arteries that cause heart attacks.
It's
It can be.
yeah,
Is it?
Keep eating red meat.
A lot of different things.
a lot of different things. We got to check all your fluid levels, wiper fluid,
Exactly,
transmission
yeah.
fluid,
Human Jiffy Lube.
steering fluid, all your levels. Check that. But anyway, so there he is putting on the mascot head, Lee Corso, and it's almost like now they have him on the show just to do that thing at the end.
Well, yeah, and
sad.
Not to be mean, but I mean his analysis had been fading in recent years.
Really?
And Herb Street was the real knowledge
You
on that show.
bastard.
Herb Street still
Galdi.
is
How
the real
dare you.
knowledge.
Yeah, I think
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, that Corso had become a little bit of a gimmick guy, and I hate to say something like
Yeah.
that now, but
A little bit of a shtick wrestler, a
yeah,
hat
dare
act,
you.
which I mean,
a
whatever.
mascot head act, if you
Yeah.
will.
But
I
if-
like him, though. He always, to me, was more self-effacing and less aggrandizing than Dick Vitale.
It was entertaining and fun. I don't know if his X's and O's were always what you looked for.
Well,
All right, Corso v. Digger Phelps.
Corso.
It's not
Corso.
even close.
Corso.
By a landslide. All right, who else?
Holtz, you like Lou Holtz?
Corso v. Holtz. Holtz sucks.
He's killed his rep with what he said about Notre Dame.
National championship.
Yeah.
Championship. I'm a homer. Yeah, that, if he had any rep before.
And he says stuff just to antagonize Mark
Right, that's
May.
what that was.
That's all he says is whatever May says, he says the opposite.
Right, he's not screamy and young. He's quiet and old, but he still comes up with crazy old man
Yeah,
statements.
it's all about Herbie, Mark Mays, and Jesse Palmer. I think those three guys are good.
Palmer's good.
Mark May's genuine dislike for Notre Dame, though, I think, is real heat, as you would say in the wrestling
I
business.
kind of like it.
He has
personally.
bashed Notre Dame, sincerely
He
bashed
has.
him.
But he was right. Remember, when they stunk for the first time a couple of years ago, he was in front of that before anybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, I hope Lee Corso gets better and better, hangs in there, and does the best he can. I want him on that show as long as he wants to be on the show and that he can do it. Mascot head or no. I've got to put my mascot head on now. Oh, look at that. They just put it on me. We'll see you next time, folks.